We begin tonight by queering up the worldview. World shock as 9 gay men sentenced to death by crucifixion and stoning by African court. According to Human Rights Watch, a Houthi court handed death sentences to 9 men on charges of sodomy, with 3 facing public flogging. The death sentence includes crucifixion and stoning. An additional 23 people were sent to prison. This is among the most distressing instances of civilians facing severe sentences for immoral acts under conservative Islamist rule. Human Rights Watch stated that the Houthis resort to such harsh measures to divert attention from their government failures and lack of basic services. The sentences were imposed following serious violations of Yemen's own criminal procedural code, including actions like the absence of arrest warrants and unauthorized seizures of the men's phones. The men were also reportedly denied sufficient access to legal counsel. Yemen's criminal procedural laws, specifically Articles 132 and 172, forbid law enforcement from arresting individuals or confiscating their belongings without a warrant. Additionally, another article mandates that the presence of a lawyer during police interrogations is mandated. Despite being a non-state actor, the Houthis, who govern large parts of Yemen, are bound by international law to uphold human rights standards. Human Rights Watch urged the group to cease imposing the death penalty and other harsh punishments and to ensure fair trials for all accused individuals. But the Houthis seem drunk on power. This unfortunate incident sheds light on how things can go awry when power-hungry conservative ideologies win. Well, and isn't that just the case when power-hungry conservative ideologies win? So this happened a little while ago. They still haven't carried out any of the punishments or executions. And I did find out that they haven't really carried a whole lot of them out. Since 2022, there have been 350 death sentences, but only 11 people executed. Now, not that that's a good thing, but they seem to be dragging their feet on some of this. Certainly, though, it's terrible, and these kinds of sentences should never be taking place anyway.
No, it's shocking and abhorrent, and of course, this sounds like the Houthis have taken a page from the Republican distraction playbook. As Jafarnia said, that this is being done to divert attention from the governance failures.
Right.
So, obviously, but unfortunately, it's our community that is suffering because of this.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing, you've hit it on the head. It seems like the governments around the world, regardless of the size of the country or the location of the country, when the governance is weak, they find scapegoats. And historically, the LGBT community has always been a scapegoat,
right,
along with women and young girls and a few other minorities. So it's a sad situation, and it's just a shame that there's not a way that we as an LGBTQ plus community here in the States can't have better impact to provide these individuals with a lifeline or some sort of sense of safety that we're at least trying. Yeah. Maybe that would be a good article to follow up on and see if maybe there is some means for the community here in the States, even with our own problems, that we could mean to provide support somehow.
Yeah.
It's inhumane and just disgusting that this is still happening regardless in this day and age. And like you all really need to key in and try our best to help out more.
Well, and that's what happens when people hide behind religion.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Buddy, why don't you bring us back to the U.S.?
That's right.